Hello, this is Dragon Tang 1400, and this is All Grown Up Season 1, Episode 4 review. The episode title is Tweenage Tycoons. And in the episode, we have Tommy, Chucky, Lil, Phil, and Kimmy trying to earn money for tickets to the Sulky Boys. Now, how they earn money is using Dill's ideas and sell merchandise. Now, this plot doesn't really work, and I'll explain why in a second. But the secondary plot is Angelica, who has tickets to the concert, wants money for concert swag, so she's stealing their ideas and to get the money. So this episode has some good points, but also has some really bad points. The really bad points is the plot of the episode doesn't make any sense, because I think now selling lemonade is one thing, but selling actually merchandise and you have to buy stock and all this stuff, wouldn't you need a vendor's license? And how would you get that much money to buy these expensive tickets? Charlotte, who's a CEO, said the tickets were considered to Angelica, consider the tickets were a fortune. You can earn your own money. How would them selling this stuff to their classmates ever make enough money for? They end up making enough money for 6 tickets, and these tickets got to be $1,000 or something like that. So it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that they can sell this merchandise and stocking and all this stuff. It just doesn't. The plot doesn't add up that well. Now, that being said, a good point of this episode is that we have Dill's character comes out, and they do a great job with Dill's character. They do a pretty good job with Tommy's character and Angelica's character as well. Kind of the 3 main stars of this episode. Now, Chucky, Phil, Lil, and Kimmy's character do not add up to what we've previously seen, that they're actually good friends. They're actually good people and good friends, and wouldn't take advantage of Dill like they do in this episode, and make Tommy get a guilt trip about not wanting to take advantage of his brother. So their characters don't really add up that well, particularly Chucky's character, and particularly it's like they more care about the tickets than anything else, and it just doesn't add up. Phil's character, he does have a good line where he's the only one to come up with an idea. The idea is really bad. It's to make clothing for their pencils and pens. Really bad idea, but the fact that he's the one that would come up with the idea, let alone it being a bad idea, it just makes sense for his character. Now Dill's character, and actually let's talk about Tommy's character first. Tommy's character, him wanting to please his friends, but also looking out for his brother. It makes sense. You kind of see in Tommy's expressions and kind of the way he's talking, you kind of see a rift going on, a struggle going on in him between what is right, not asking his brother, and what is wrong. So basically what ends up happening to Dill is that Tommy and his friends kind of force him to be creative on demand, and this creates that he just ends up being normal instead of his normal self, which is weird and strange and goofy ideas. Principal Penwarn notices this, and we get a good side of Principal Penwarn here, that he does care about his students. So we see Principal Penwarn helping out Dill and him realizing what's happening to Dill. So it was good adding his character to that, because he wanted to make an essay on Dill, basically, because he's so strange and weird. So it was good seeing that dynamic, and Dill's character being strange and everything, and having the creativity sucked out of him. I thought it was a really good dynamic, and again they hit the nail on the head with Dill's character brilliant character design. Phil and Dill are probably the two funniest characters in the show, and Dill is just definitely the most unique character in the show. So I really like that they were able to hit like they were able to make Dill's episode, his character development really good, even though the episode didn't make sense and even though other characters didn't make sense. So, and then we get to see Angelica's character development as well, how she would steal from Dill, and we get to see like Harold kind of under her, so which is something we didn't get to see much of that we should have saw before the last episode. So it was good to see their friendship, Angelica and Harold's friendship as well. But the star of it is, of course, Tommy and Dill's like brotherly relationship. So the question lies, though, now as a Christian standpoint, the moral of the story is obviously not to take advantage of your friends or family, for that matter, especially if they're cracking. You know, you ask them for help, but you shouldn't take advantage of them. So this is it's a definitely good point, and I definitely agree with the moral of the episode. Now, the question lies is it worse to basically use your friends for ideas and drain their creativity, kind of what Tommy and the gang, the Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil, and Kimmy did to Dill, or is it worse that what Angelica did by stealing their ideas? So it's just a good kind of question. I'm not really sure the answer, because I mean, we get to see in businesses today about people draining people of creativity and make them kind of corporate zombies, quote unquote. But at this, and we also get to see how people want to steal other people's ideas. I don't know which is worse. They're both pretty bad. But it was really good to see those two dynamics, and really good to see the morals play out good, even though it didn't really make sense for some of the characters to act that way. So, and the plot itself didn't make any sense, as I said before. So with that being said, I'm going to give the episode a 6 out of 10. Now, the reason it's so low, it would be lower, but the reason it's so low is because of the plot not making sense. It was just the characters not matching up to what we've previously seen them. Well, some of the characters. But what saves the episode is just Dill's character being about Dill. So 6 out of 10. Not the greatest episode, but not the worst. If you enjoy Dill's characters, it's a good episode to watch. But not beyond that. I wouldn't really recommend it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.